So today I want to show you how to recreate 3 different synths from the song Greatest View by Flume. So we're going to start off with the first, chords. So open up Sylenth1 and choose the initial preset. So first put the polyphony to 8. Choose a sine wave and put the voices to 3. Put the detune to 2.71. Put the attack to 2.98. Leave the decay and sustain the way they were and put the release to 0.57. Now choose another sine wave, put the voices up to 3. Put it an octave lower. Put the volume to 3.8. The detune to 2.76. Now click here and select pitch A. Put this knob to 0.29. The rate to 1/32. And the gain to 0.76. Now let's add some EQ. Put the treble to 9.79 and the treble frequency to 1800. Now let's add some reverb. Put the size to 7.05, the width to 55, and the dry wet to 35%. And finally let's add some compression. The default's gonna be right. Right, let's move on to the second part. It's just this melody fill, which I thought sounded really cool, so I recreated it. Right, so start off with the initial preset. Leave the polyphony at 3. We need a saw wave. Put the voices to 3. The detune to 1.33. And leave the ADSR at default levels. Now choose an octave higher. A saw wave of 1. The volume to 0.33. And the detune to 0.14. Now let's add a low pass filter, 12 dB. Put the cutoff at 9523. The resonance at 0 and the drive at 6.62. And put this resonance to 10. And the key track to 10. And now let's add the portamento. Put it to 4.14. I'll choose the mono legato and the slide function. Now we need some reverb. I'll put this to 0, this to 0, put this to 6, put this to 51, and put this to 20.9. And finally add some compression. And you should get this sound. Alright, so let's move on to the brass section. Alright, so we're starting off with the initial preset. Leave the polyphony at 3. We need a saw wave. Put the voices to 8. and put the phase to 73.71. The attack's gotta be pretty high, 3.16. The decay 6.72. The sustain 8.33. The decay the release 1.72. I choose another saw wave, 8 voices. Put this fine tune to 0.10. Put the volume to 6.9 and the detune to 2.19. Now let's add a low pass filter, 12 dB. Put the cutoff at 2500. The resonance at 2.52 and the drive at 0.90. I'll put this lower cutoff at 160 and leave the resonance and key track at 0. Now add some compression, add a bit of reverb, put this to 0. The damp to 2.24, the size to 7.3, the width to 63%, the dry wet to 15. Now add some EQ, the default level should be fine, and some chorus. Put this to 7.3, the rate to 0.2, the depth at 50%, feedback at 0, the width at 86%, and the dry wet at 35%, and turn on the dual mode function. Alright, if you like this video, make sure to comment, like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more of these tutorials.